Dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 33. In this lecture, we will try to understand flattening. The NumPy module of Python provides a function called numpy.ravel, which is used to change a two-dimensional array or a multi-dimensional array into a continuous flattened array. We will try to understand this concept with the help of example. This numpy.ravel, the syntax, it takes two arguments. First argument is array, second argument is order. This second argument, order, is an optional argument. I will discuss about this second argument in my future data science classes. Time being, we will try to understand with first argument. First, let me explain this particular ravel function with the help of example. Just let me take one simple example so that after understanding example, just try to refer syntax so that you can understand. Yes, import numpy as np. Np is alias. We are renaming numpy as np. A equal to np dot array 1 2 3 4 5 6. What does it mean? This particular this will return a two-dimensional array, and that particular array will get stored in an object known as a. Just print that a so that you can realize. Just say print a means what will it print? It will print this particular array. What is the size of this array? 2 rows, 3 columns. First row, second row, first column, second column, third column. What does it mean? This particular np.array will return an array of two-dimensional array whose size is 2 by 3. Again, let me repeat. This is the resultant array. Now, a.ravel, we already discussed what is a.ravel. What is the purpose of a.ravel? It converts two-dimensional array or multi-dimensional array into a flattened array, means single dimensional array. That is flattened means. Therefore, a.ravel means this two-dimensional array will be converted into single dimension. Means all the elements will be stored in a single dimension like this. Just see 1 2 3 4 5 6. Print a.ravel means that two-dimensional array is converted into one-dimensional array. But if you check, but contents of a will not affect. Just see, if I print a means original array I will get. Which array? This one. These two arrays are same, isn't it? Just if I say print a.ravel, then only it will be flattened into a single dimension. Print a dot capital T means I already discussed this in my previous lecture. What it is? T means transpose. Whose transpose? This matrix. Why? Because elements of original array will remain same. Therefore, a dot capital T means all the rows will become columns. Therefore, 1 2 3, and second row will be second column. That is 4 5 6. Just see what is first row? 1 4 2 5 3 6. 1 4 2 5 3 6. That's what it says, isn't it? Now, just take another example. A dot T means what? This is a dot T. Which one? 1 4 2 5 3 6. This is a dot T. Now again let me apply this ravel function. What is the order of this particular matrix? First row, second row, third row. How many columns? 2 columns. Therefore 3 by 2 matrix. Now if you apply a dot t dot ravel, again this will convert it into single dimensional array. By this simple program, one can realize this ravel function is useful to convert two-dimensional or multi-dimensional arrays into flattened arrays. Anyway, let me continue my discussion. Just say same story. 1 2 3 4 5 6. A dot shape. What is the shape? What is the array? This array is print a. Print a means this is the array. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Print a dot shape. Shape means number of rows, comma, number of columns. How many rows are there? 2 rows. How many columns? 3 columns. That's what it says. Therefore, print a dot shape means you will get 2 comma 3. Now, what am I doing here? A dot ravel. A dot ravel means that will be flattened. Which array will be flattened? This particular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be flattened. Then let me print B. I am keeping that one in B. Just see, I am flattening two-dimensional array A and keeping that one in B. Therefore, next let me print B. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's printing 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6. Isn't it? Now I can reshape this one. 2, 3 just 6 means 2 rows, 3 columns. How many elements I need? I need 6 elements. Do I have 6 elements in B? Yes, I have 6 elements in B. This is B. This is B, isn't it? B dot B. What is my B matrix? This is B matrix. B dot reshape. 2 by 3 means I need 6 elements. Yes, I have 6 elements. 2 rows, 3 columns. 2 rows, 3 columns means this is first row. Just see. This is second row. How many columns? 3 columns. Means reshape. Reshaping means the inverse operation to flatten. Flattened array can be reshaped by using reshape function. I can say reshape is inverse operation of ravel, I can say, isn't it? Let me continue my discussion. Just say this one. NumPy.ravel method, import np.arrange 15. Arrange 15 means how many elements will it create? 0 to 14. It will create elements from 0 to 14. It will return an array in which elements you have 0 to 14. 0 to 14 means how many numbers are there? There are totally 15 numbers. Reshape 3, 5. How many numbers I need here? 3, 5 means 15. 3, 5 is 15 I need. Therefore, what will it do? This 15 elements will be arranged in 3 rows and 5 columns. Just see. What is my first row? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is my second row? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is my third row? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That will be returned in a array. Just I am printing print array means this particular array will printed. Again, now what am I doing? My array is this one. Again I can apply. Which one can I apply? Ravel method I can apply. What is my array? This is my array. Array.ravel means again it will this 3-dimensional array. Now what is it? Sorry, 2-dimensional array of size 3. It is not 3-dimensional array. It is 2-dimensional array of size 3 by 3. Earlier we flattened 2 by 2 matrices. Now we are flattening 3 by 3 matrix. This 3 by 3 matrix is flattened with the help of that particular Ravel method, and if you print you will get this particular output. It's this same story we are repeating in different manner, nothing more than that. Just see this one. np.array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just print A. What will you get? You will get this particular matrix. B equal to A.ravel. A.ravel means this particular A array will be raveled and it will get stored in B. Therefore, print B means flattened array you will get. Isn't it? Now, what's happening? Actually, if you speak strictly, there is a memory location. This matrix, entire matrix, A is referring to the same place, B is also referring to the same place, but they are referring to the same memory if you speak strictly. B dot reshape 2, 3. B dot reshape 2, 3 means what is my B array? B array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how 2 into 3, 6 elements I need. Therefore, it will reshape 2 by 3. Print B means what will you get? Print B means you will get this one, isn't it? You will get this one. Now B00 equal to 99. What is my B? I am assigning B00 as a 99, isn't it? In that case, what happens? It's simple and straightforward. Let me write this B00. This is B matrix 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. B00 means in this place he is keeping 99. Means here A and B, both of them referring to the same memory location. Therefore, if you change something into B, that will get reflected in A also. That you can realize. Just print A. In this place 99 you are getting. Print B. Here also you are getting 99. Means what is the reason? All the elements is stored in same memory location, but they are referred by two different variable names. Therefore, if you change in A, that will reflected back in B. If you change in B, that will be reflected back in A. But just understand this example, just carefully go through. That's what. Note, beware, reshape may also return a copy. In this case, reshape will not reflect in another array. Just see A equal to np.0 3, 2 means print A means 3 rows, 2 columns, all zeros. This is the matrix. A transpose means first row will become first column, 0, 0. Second row will become second column. Third row will become third column. Therefore, what is that matrix? This is the matrix. This is first row. This is the first row. This is the second row. That's what it says. This B equal to A transpose print B means you will get this one. A dot T. A dot T means what? A transpose. What is my A transpose? A transpose is this one, isn't it? A transpose reshape 3 into 2. 3 into 2 means what? 6. 6 is it will reshape with 6 elements. Therefore, all the elements will be reshaped with a single dimensional array. I am reshaping with single dimensional array. Only one number I am giving, 6. Therefore, print B means what will it print? It will print 0. B0, I am changing B now. Now B0 is this one I am changing, but print A will not get reflected, but whereas the change you can see in B. Means reshape may also return a copy. In this case, reshape is returned a copy. Just understand, just go through it once again and try to differentiate this program with previous program. Indexing with np.new access. This is allows us to add one more dimension. In my previous lecture, that is in broadcasting, we were discussing about this particular np.new access. How this np.new access is useful, we already discussed. Just let me take one simple example. Just let me explain this example. After that, just go through this simple language. I can say np.new access is useful to add new dimension. It is allows us to add one more dimension to the existing array. Usually generally it is used with slicing. How will it be? Just we will try to understand. Just 1 second. What it says, we will analyze. Import numpy as np dot arrange means you will get a single dimensional array of size 0 to 9. Just if I print A, what will you get? You will get this one. A dot shape means 10 comma. Here if it says comma and if you are not mentioning anything means it is single dimensional array. Single dimension array. This dimension can be increased by using new access, np.new access. Just say how will it be? Just say same story. A equal to np.arrange print A. Print A means what will it print? It will print this particular array. And A dot shape means 10 comma means basically it is a single dimensional array. Now let me add one more dimension to this matrix. That's what I am saying in my previous slide. This np.new access is used along with the slice operator. This colon is slice operator, comma, np.new access. Now I am adding one more dimension. How can I add one more dimension? By taking elements of the original array. What is the elements of original array? Earlier 0 is single element. Just after converting this, just see, I am getting square brackets for 0. I am getting square bracket for 1. I am getting square bracket for 2. I am getting all the elements means what is the row number? First row, second row, third row. How many rows? There are 10 rows, 1 column. Earlier shape if you see is 10 comma means it's single dimensional array. Now 10 comma means 10 rows, 1 column means you are adding one more access or you are adding one more dimension to the matrix. Just carefully observe here np.new access we added after slice operator, comma. Now in next example we will try to add np.new access before slice operator so that you can understand. Just see the second example, just you can read this theory. First let me explain this example first. What it says, same range of 10 and print A means what will it print? It will print this one. A dot shape means 10 comma means this is single dimensional array. Therefore, in previous case, I am adding np.new access after colon. Now I am adding before colon. If I add before colon, just see what happens. This is original shape is 10. Now 1 comma 10. Why? Because this is 1 row, 10 columns. Just observe this difference between these two outputs. Here you have only 1 square bracket, but here we have got 2 square brackets. First square bracket and second pair of square brackets. What does it mean? How many rows? 1 row and how many columns? 10 columns. In previous case, you have only 1 dimension. This is single dimensional array. This is 2 dimensional array. Just try to understand. if you place of adding this np dot new access, before colon if I add what type of output you are getting, before colon if I add 1 by 10, after colon if I add 10 by 1. Just try to compare this program with the previous program so that you can understand real difference. Let me proceed further. Now, dimension shuffling. What is this dimensional shuffling? What does it mean? NP dot range 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 4, 3 are 12. 12 2s are 24, isn't it? Range of 24 means it will create print A. Print A means internally what happens? An array will be created with from 0 to 23. Now, what am I doing here? Just see. NP dot arrange 4 into 3 into reshape. Reshape means 4 comma 3 comma 2 means I am trying to construct 3-dimensional array. That you must realize. Here I am trying to construct 3D array. 3D array means how am I constructing this 3D array? I am constructing this 3D array with 4 2-dimensional arrays. 3 by 2 arrays. How many? 4 3 by 2 arrays, isn't it? Means 4 into 3 into 2 means 24. I need 24 elements. Yes, with that 24 elements, I can construct 4 matrices. Each matrix size is 3 by 2. Just see, first row, second row, third row. First column, second column. This is 3 by 2. Again, this one also, first row, second row, third row. And first column, second column. This is also 3 by 2. Again, first row, second row, third row. Again, what does it mean? 3 rows, 2 columns. Again 3 by 2. Again, this is also 3 by 2. How many such 3 by 2 matrices are there? There are 4 3 by 2 matrices. That's what it says. Print A means that's what it's printing. It's printing. That's what it's printing. A dot shape. What is the shape? 4 matrices. Each matrix size is 3 by 2. That is 4 comma 3 comma 2. A dot endim. Endim means dimension of this matrix 3. Means this is 3-dimensional matrix. What does it mean? Even I can construct 3-dimensional matrices from given single dimensional matrix. That's what it says. Resize. Size of an array can be changed with nd array dot resize. It's simple and straightforward. How will it be? Just let me analyze. Np dot arrange of 4. What does it mean? It will internally create a single dimensional array of with elements 0 to 3. That's what it says. Just say print a means these elements will get displayed. Resize 8 comma means you are resizing it into single dimensional array with 8 elements. You have 4 elements 0 1 2 3 0 1. What about other 4 elements? Just it will stuff. It will keep 4 zeros. That's it. Print A means this particular array with 8 elements will get displayed. Now B equal to A. Now B is also referring this A. Same memory location A. Now B is also referring. In this case, if you try to resize A again, it will not work. Why? Because this particular A is that memory location is referred by another variable B. In that case, you cannot resize. That's why it will not allow you to resize. Means if it is referred by some other variable, it will not allow you to resize. Sorting of data. Sorting means it's simple. What does it mean? Arranging elements in particular order. What it say? A equal to np dot array 4 3 5 1 2 1. Print A. Yes, it's a 2-dimensional array. It will print. B equal to np dot sort A, access equal to 1. Access equal to 1 means row. Access equal to 0 means column. That's what we discussed in previous lectures, isn't it? Therefore, row wise, access equal to 1 means you have to sort elements row wise. 4 3 5. If I sort, what will I get? 4 3 5 will be 3 4 5. And what will I get if I sort 1 2 1? 1 1 2. That's what it says. 3 4 5 1 1 2. Isn't it? Print B. Yes, print A means original array. If you see original array, it will not get affected. I am sorting A along axis equal to 1 and keeping in B. That's what this is A, this is B. Again, if I print A, same A will get displayed. What does it mean? Means this will not affect. These two prints are same. This will not get affected. That's why it is 4 3 5 1 2 1. It is 4 3 5 1 2 1. If you want to apply, if you change same array, that particular, if you want to apply sort on the same array, that particular sort is known as in place sort. How will it be? A equal to np dot array 4 3 5 1 2 1. Same 2-dimensional array they are creating. Just A sort access equal to 1. A dot sort means that is in place sort. Means original array will change. Therefore, this 4, 3, 5 become 3, 4, 5. This 1, 2, 1 become 1, 1, 2. Isn't it? It's simple and straightforward. This is in place sort means original array will change. In this case original array will not affect. That's the difference between these two programs. What it says here, sorting with fancy indexing. What does it mean? It is simple and straightforward. Just see. This is the array 4. What is the index of 4? 0. What is the index of 3? 1. What is the index of 1? 2. 0, 1, 2, 3. np.arg sort. Argument sort means it will keep indexes in particular order, sorted order. It is something like that. Therefore, first just arrange these elements in sorted order. First which one? 1. Next to 2. Next to 3, 4. What is the index of 1? Index of 1 is 2. What is the index of 2? Index of 2 is 3. Isn't it? What is the index of 3? Index of 3 is 1. Index of 4 is 0. Isn't it? Therefore, 2, 3, 1, 0. This is np.arg sort means first it will arrange original array in sorted order and it will print their indexes in original array. Isn't it? One index is at 2. That's why it's giving 2. 2 index is at 2 index is at 3. That's why it will give indexes. Now, if I say print j means what will it print? It will print this one. Print a of j means what? A of j means you are accessing elements. Which elements? 2, 3, 1, a of. What does it mean? A of 2, how can I say a of? It is simple. Let me rewrite. A of 2, 3, 1, 0. This is j. J is ARG sort means 2, 3, 1, 0. These are the elements 0, 1, 2, 3 index. Which element is at index 2? 1. Therefore, you are getting 1. Which element at index 3? That is 2. You are getting 2. Which element is at index 1? That is 3. You are getting 3. Which element is index 0? That is 4. That's what it says. That's what it said. It is as simple as it's simple, I can say. Now, np.arr 4312 j underscore max np.arg max of a. What is the maximum number? Maximum number is arg is not max. Arg means maximum number is 4. I can say index 0, 1, 2, 3 whose index is 0. Therefore, you are getting 0. arg under np.arg min a. What is the minimum number? 1 whose index is 2. Therefore, you are getting 0 and 2, isn't it? Anyway, we will try to understand this with Jupyter Notebook. It is simple and straightforward. Just let me analyze. Just see this one. This program 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 print A. This I already discussed. What will it print? It will print this particular array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then A dot travel means that array, 2-dimensional array will become flattened single dimensional array. That's what it says. Again, A means A will not affect original array. Remains same. Again, what I am doing here, A dot T means this transpose of this matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is first row will become first column. That is first column. This is 1, 2, 3. Again, the second row 4, 5, 6, isn't it? A dot T dot travel, not travel, it is ravel. If you flatten this array also, you will get single dimensional array. It's some sort of repetition. You can understand. It's a not great thing. This also I discussed this program also. Anybody can understand. Just I am finding shape 2 by 3. This is 2 by 3 matrix. First row is 1, 2, 3. Second row is 4, 5, 6. A dot shape print A. Print A means this particular matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's printing. B equal to A dot ravel means it's print B means it ravel means this particular ravel function flatten the array. Print B. B the reshape. Reshape is opposite to ravel function. 2, 3 means it will convert that 6 elements into 2 by 3 matrix. That's what we discussed. This reshape is inverse of what? Inverse of ravel function. Isn't it? This one is also same. np dot arrange the 15 means 0 to 14, 15 elements. Reshape 3, 5 means that 15 elements will be arranged in 3 rows and 5 columns. And again, array dot ravel means that 15 elements will be flattened into single dimensional array. This also I discussed. this if you what's happening here, it's simple, reshape, same story, it's nothing new, say same thing, same thing here, you need not learn, you are not learning new things. This I told you, A and B are referring to the same memory location. If you change A, if you change B, B00 equal 99 means that will reflected back in A also. Therefore, it is printing 99. If you print A, you are getting, even if you print B also, you are getting same thing. This one is other case where here this case is little bit different, where value is not updating. Here it is creating two different memory locations. You must be aware of these things. That's what I told. Adding one more dimension, that is np.new access. Just you are adding, first it is single dimensional array, 10 comma means single dimensional array. I am adding, just see, after colon I am keeping np.access means I am adding one more dimensions, after means after 10 you will get 1. If you keep np.access before colon, before slice means I will get 1 by 10. That I already explained. This is the example. Here just see, before colon I am keeping np.new access means that will be 1 comma 10. Basically np.new access is useful for adding one more dimension. It's nothing more than that. Here shuffling means 4 into 3 into 2, 24. That even you can create three-dimensional arrays. Here we are creating three-dimensional array. We reshape 4, 3, 2 means we are creating 4 3 by 2 matrices. That is three-dimensional array. If you print ndim also, it is giving 3, isn't it? That's what shape means, 4 3 2 it's giving. Resize, it's also we discussed. Resizing means, just see, this is we are creating element with 4 elements. A dot resize means with 8 elements. It's resize means 4 more elements, it is giving 4 more zeros. But for that same memory location, B equal to A means B is also referring. Once if it is referred by some other variable, you cannot resize original thing. You can, if it is referred by something. That's why it is generating a value error. Referred location cannot be resized. This also I discussed. Access equal to 1 means I discussed it will sort elements along row, isn't it? This also I discussed. ARG sort I discussed. A dot sort means in place sort. Original array will be sorted, whereas in previous case original array remains same, isn't it? This arg sort indexes it will return in that also I discussed. Even this ARG min and max, maximum element index, minimum index element you will get. 0 is maximum element index, 2 is minimum element index, 0. 4 is a maximum number whose index is 0. This I already discussed. Just go through it once. If you have any difficulty, just keep one simple comment so that I will try to answer. Thank you very much.